Hello, good people, and it's me again with another video. This is going to be a short one. It's kind of a makeup video. So I've been asked on spray coating, the simulation, on how someone can export or plot the data of one individual coated tablet. As you can see, I have my tablets here. So these are simulations that I did. So first of all, before we go any further, I want us to look at something. When you are doing this simulation, when you are putting the target save interval, do not put 1 second because it's only 1 second. So if you put 1 second and you export your data, you'll get something like this from only 0 to 1. That's because you put the save interval as 1. So the smaller you want, the smaller the intervals you want, or if you want so many data points, you have to change this. Now, target save interval, you have to put it 0.01 or 0.1 depending on how many steps you want. Now, let us come back here and let us first touch on the EDM, the graphs, how to draw the graphs. Okay, when you come here, we want to plot the graph. You have the histogram. So you come here to the line graph. So we want particle, type, we want tablet because tablet is the one that's changing in shape. Selection, it's all. Now, here on the y-axis, we'll put time range, it's already given in time. The y-axis, we're going now to put, instead of angular velocity, we're going to put volume added or volume. You can put volume, there is no volume added here. So average, we can put maximum, the maximum. So, and then we plot. That's it. So you create graph like that. So you'll get something like this. As you can see, it's for all the particles. Now, let us now try something else. Let us try something else as fast as we can. So we have our coating. So for those who did not see how the simulation went, it was something like this, very amazing. As you can see, the middle tablet, or the red one, is the one that has the highest number of coating, the highest volume of coating. Now, as you can see, if you want to know the volume, if you're not certain, you can use the legend. As you can see, the maximum is 2.296 times 10 power negative 10 meters cubed. Now, I want us to change this orientation, put it something like that, so that we get a view of all the particles. As you can see, as we drift to the left or to the right, yellow, so it's somewhere here, but we're not certain where. So we want to be sure. Now let us go now to the file and then we export. So we export results data. So we add configuration ID. So you can rename this if you want. Now we say this is volume added .csv. Always put .csv so that it can be opened by Excel. Now we put a plus there, and now we come here to the particle. We're interested in the particle and the volume added. We want to know the volume added. Then now we go to type all, not all. We want only for the tablet because tablet is the one that is being quoted. Selection is all. Now the type is, we want the maximum because it's minimum to just give you zeros. So maximum is the maximum amount of volume that has been added to the particle that we want. Now we come here to the general. Now we want all time steps. So time interval, as you can see. If you want a specific time, you can just put a specific time. So you put time there as 0.01. You see, this is what we had selected. Now we press export, and now we go to the root folder, to the folder in which the simulation is. Now come here. As you can see, this is the change. So you can use this data to plot a graph for those who are interested in plotting. So you can easily come here, just copy all this. If you want to plot a graph, you can easily use Excel and just copy it, and then you can add another sheet here, and we paste it like that. And now we come here, insert line graph, and we are done with that. But now the problem is, this is for all the particles. The software has calculated for all the particles, the volume added for for this tablet, this tablet, this tablet, but we want to be specific. Now, how are you going to go about that? The best way to do that is using manual selection. So this is how we are going to do it. Now, this is how we are going to do the manual selection. So we have our analyst here. So these are the 3D. If you want to go back, if you want to go to the graphs, if you want to come back here. So click here, right click, add selection, manual selection. Now, the next thing that we need to do is to come enable manual selection and display data in browser. Which particles are we interested in? Not all particles, selected particles. And which one? Tablet. That's what we are interested in. Now, we come here, we already have our manual. So once you come here to the where the simulation is, if you highlight like that, let us highlight up to that point. As you can see, you've highlighted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 particles. And you can see even my cursor has changed to a plus. Now, when I come inside here, it's a plus. So that means there is something that has changed. That is when you enable manual selection. Now, let us scroll down because we checked display that in data browser. This is the data browser. Let's go down here and investigate something. So selections is at the bottom. You see there are no bonds. We did not create any bonds. So now we go to manual selection. We click there. And now we go to particles. Now for the particles, as you can see, we have particle 3 and type is tablet. As you can see, it's very precise and specific. It's tablet. So particle 3 is which one? Now here, I realize that you have to know which particle, the number on which particle. This particle 1, 2, 3. If you come from this side, 1, 2, 3, we've not highlighted this one. So the numbering is from the left hand side. So once we come here, as you can see, we have tablet 1, tablet particle 3. So particle 3, let us see. The volume added on particle 3 is 2.8. It has been very specific, 2.83 times 10 power negative 11. And so on. Volume at start was this. So you can use this data to calculate the change in volume. Let us go now to particle 4. As you can see, this is particle 4. This is the amount of volume. And you can see it increases because particle 4 is closer to the red one. As you can see, this is power negative 10. The other one is power negative 11. Now, let us go now to particle 5, which I believe has the maximum. Yes, as you can see, this is 2.9. This is 2.957, and this is the maximum value here in the legend. Now, let us go now to particle 6. Particle 6. Particle 6, particle 6 has 1.43 and so on. Now let us go now to particle 7, which has the least. It will have the least. Not the least, it should have less than particle 6. Now as you can see, the volume added is here and also the volume at start. Now let us go now to particle 8. Particle 8 has very minimal volume. As you can see, it's almost at the outermost part. Now we have our manual selection. Now what if we want now to export this data? Now if you want to export this data specifically for this, you just come here, results data. If you click selection now, you will see now that it's active. As you can see, if we export now, let us put volume added particles like that. Now we do that, you will see, let us go back, particles. Now this is now the main challenge with EDM software. It does not, it just gives the total of all the particles. So if you want to plot a graph for each individual particle, now you'll have now to create a manual selection for each individual particle or tablet. Let me show you how to do that. Let's close this. We don't need this, so we don't save it. No, we don't save, we don't need that. Don't even need that. So let us close this. Now I want to delete this and then we do it one by one and then I show you what I mean. Now we delete this selection like that. We want to for one particle. So set up selection like that, add selection, manual selection. This is manual selection 1. You can rename if you want to. I don't think you can rename. Yes, you can rename it if you want to. Now we want this to be particle 3. Particle 3 selection. like that. So this is for particle 3. Now we do enable, and then we display data in browser if you want to. And now we come here, not all particles, selected particles, and then the tablet. You have to check this, otherwise it will also select the spray particle. Now we want the third particle, 1, 2, 3, this one. This is the one that we want. We are interested in that particle only, and we are done with that. Now let us add another one, manual selection for particle 4, particle number 4. So we rename this particle 4 selection. You don't have to rename as long as you remember. You don't have to rename it. So you do the same. It's tedious. I don't know if the recent the updated versions of EDM are better. I don't know. Now we have particle 4 like that. And as you can see, if we click particle 3, it goes to the particle that you've selected, particle 4, like that. You can see on the simulation, it changes the color to orange. Now we do the last particle. Now we do the last particle for particle 5. So we add selection, manual selection. Now we rename it as particle 5 selection, like that. And we have to enable display, and make sure you always change this, otherwise you'll get so many things. Yeah, I'll do one with an error on particle 6, like that. I'll make that mistake of not selecting here, and then we see what happens. So we add selection, manual selection. Let us call this particle 6 selection. So these I'm literally going to just leave these all particles together. I'll not filter anything now, and then we select particle 6, like that. Now I want us to go down here. As you can see, we have several selections. So let us go now to particle 6 selection, like that. Particles. Now you see we have particle 6. That's our particle 6. But now we have the spray. As you can see, this particle 90,605. We don't want that. That's too much data. Even now when we want to come and export, it, now we'll have it has selected so many points. But when we export it, we have, I think there's that point where we select which type of particle we want, either the spray or the tablet. Now if you want to go back, you see there is nowhere to go back here. To go back now to the original report, just click tablet and you go back. Click on tablet. Now if we go to particle number 5, then particles, as you can see, it's only one. So because we were specific. Now let us go now to the export results data. Now here we want to be precise on what we want to export. Now let us volume added. Now this is particle 3 only, and now it's tablet selection. We have now to take particle 3 selection, like that, and it's tablet. And then we want volume added. If you want to do volume at start, it's up to you. I'm just guiding you. We export like that, and then we can do also for particle 4 on the same particle 4, like that. We export, then we do particle 5, and then we do particle 6. Now for particle 6, you see we've specified here we want only tablet. It's not all. It's only the tablet, like that. Here I think you'll get a better view. So always ensure that you select the right properties. Now let us go now to our folder. So now from this, we can know the specific amount of coating that has been added to each particle up to the last. As you can see, at 1 second after the simulation is 2.83 for particle 3. If we go now to the simulation, if we go now to the to particle 3, let's go to particle 3 and then we see to particle 3 like that. Yeah, as you can see, it's 2.83. So that's about it. I believe I've helped someone. So if you like my work, please continue supporting.